Hello, Leos. Welcome to your Metanoia Tarot tarot reading. I'm gonna need these when I read, but welcome to your July reading. We're just gonna get straight to it. So, what I've noticed when I was doing readings is that there's a story happening. So I suggested in a couple videos that everyone should watch the readings in order by sign. So Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Because I feel like it's going to lead to, I feel like it's going to be just a journey for everyone. Because we have all of the signs in our chart, so I think each, can apply to like the houses or however you see it's coming out for you. But Leos, okay? Okay. The prayer. The prayer. Was that in a reading when I talked about the fact that I've been praying more? I believe so. I believe in one of these readings I was talking about the fact that I'm big on prayer and I've been praying more than I used to. Sorry. And our words are powerful. Our convictions are powerful. Even the things that we say in jest are powerful. You know how you can say something and you be like, oh my gosh, I was just saying that, blah, 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 blah. If you could say something just casually and it comes to pass, what happens when you put in the intention with those words? What happens when you know what you're saying and you mean what you say? And there's conviction, right? It's really about the belief. If you casually say you feel like something bad is going to happen and something bad happens, if you casually say, this is going to happen and it happens, whatever it is. That's just what I have to say on that. But let's read the prayer. Ooh. The prayer, the worship, the reverence, the homage. What is prayer? When are we in a state of prayer and when are we not? To whom or what do we pray? Archetypally, the practice of prayer has been with us since the dawn of time as a remedy for the omnipresent self-centered thinking that spins us toward illusion. Prayer leads us beyond our ego as we move from our little story to the big one. Some say we are in a state of prayer anytime we are not the center of our own thoughts. Others say prayer is a natural result of gratitude. Perhaps it is simply surrender or service. Whatever prayer is for you, this card reminds us of its importance. Get quiet, low, humble, and soft. Bow and touch the ground as your heart lifts to the sky. Though it may be uncomfortable, It is time. Nothing else will do. When light, the prayer card is offering to be of service, asking for guidance. When dark, it is expecting results. Self-aggrandizement, so aggravating yourself, or somebody like, girl, poor her. Listen, we'll look it up later, okay? So to go deeper, ask to be of service. Ask them, how can I help you? You know, how can I help you? Someone tweeted, they were like, can I help you? And how can I help you are two different things. And I was like, facts. Because if you're someone who does not regularly ask for help, or you're someone who does everything by yourself, on your own, or you're someone who does not feel supported. I did the readings for Gemini yesterday, and there was this heavy feeling of like not feeling like, this heavy feeling of feeling unsupported. So they are someone you would want to say, how can I help you? Right? Someone who feels like they don't ever get help, or someone who doesn't know how to ask for help, or not even just about knowing who the person you're talking to is. It's if you want to show up for someone, how can I show up for you? How can I help you? How can I be there for you? Okay? Experiment with the act of bowing down. Nearly all spiritual traditions make a practice of prostration. Okay. Every song, kiss, breath, word can become a prayer. It is a feeling, not an action. Consider the ancient mantra, Ang Namo Guru Dev Namo. I bow to the creative consciousness within. I bow to the teacher within. Yeah, I've been praying a lot lately, so just in case I have to refer back to this, I've been praying a lot lately, so it's just interesting that card came up, because I want to share with you that prayer, as you know, the book says, you know, bowing down and all that stuff. Not that you don't, you know, that you shouldn't, or that, you know, whatever. It's not my point. My point is, what I'm trying to say, I pray through journaling. I pray through typing on my Google Docs. I pray through just talking to myself. I pray, yeah, those are the ways I pray to myself. I kind of expand beyond, you know, the bowing down or the getting on my knees or putting my hands together. And it's about your voice. It's about your words. It's about what you have to say. And it's about, you know, kind of letting it all hang out. And if you don't know how to let it all hang out, pray for, I want to be able to let it all hang out. However you want to word that, okay? So yeah, Leo's, the prayer. Got the Three of Pentacles here. Okay. That's funny, we were just talking about help. And the Three of Pentacles is about collaborative work. It's about letting others help you and allowing yourself to be helped by others, working together, allowing people to give you what you need, right? You don't have to be by yourself. It's about building something together. We got the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. The Justice card in the reverse. And the Son of Wands or the Page of Wands. Let's do one more card. It's a lot more cards. One more card for Leos. Leos, baby, check this out. Alright. So we got the Eight of Swords. Got the World card in the reverse. We got the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Okay, I'm gonna need my glasses because all right. Okay. Okay. Whether it's you, yourself, or your financial situation, there is something that is not balanced. There is something that is not stable. There is something that requires more boundaries and requires more of your attention. The World card speaks of, in the reverse, speaks of a cycle almost being finished, or a cycle being at a standstill, being stuck in a cycle. And with this eight, and it's between the two eights. It's between the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So you're stuck somewhere where you're afraid to leave, but you're blindfolded. You've blindfolded yourself. And you think you can't leave. You think you have to be stuck in this cycle. You think you have to be stuck here. And whatever this is, you feel like your money is tied up in something. There was an injustice. Something happened that was not fair, that was not okay. And whatever it was, she's blindfolded too. Whatever it was, it kind of left you discouraged. So you do have people around you who are trying to, remind you that you're not alone. You're not doing this by yourself. You're not in a mental prison. You're putting yourself there. You have to be open to this help. Your boundaries have been compromised. And it could have been compromised by this Son of Wands energy here. Son of Wands is like the Page of, it is the Page of Wands. A very exciting energy, a very bold energy, a very bold person who's setting out on a new adventure. Something could have happened that left you feeling like this. Like you don't have the control that you actually have. Like you don't have the foresight that you actually have. Like you can't see where you're going. Like you're stuck here. Like you can't leave, or you're afraid to leave, or you don't want to leave because you've convinced yourself that there's a reason you should be here. I just want to remind you of these 3 of Pentacles, because there are 2 other people or 3 people here that are here to help you. And I think all you gotta do is ask. All you gotta do is open your mouth. And if you know somebody in this type of situation, all you gotta do is ask them, how can I help you? This is about strengthening your boundaries. You're not stuck. You're just being asked to do something you're not used to doing. So you feel like you're not good at it. You don't have to be good at setting boundaries. Because in my opinion, no matter what, as life goes on, setting boundaries, if it's something you have not been doing, you know, if you just started doing it in your 20s, in your 30s, it's always going to be a little hard. It's always going to give you a little anxiety. So it's not really about being good at it. It's just about doing it. And then you keep doing it. And then you keep doing it. And each time you probably, your heart gonna jump out your chest, but you're going to keep doing it. And you're going to keep doing it. Okay? Okay, it's not about perfecting the craft of setting boundaries. It's about doing that shit. Okay? So for Leos, let's the final word on this. I don't know if it's a relationship or a job. Or a living situation. Whatever it is, you feel like you're stuck in it. And you experience something foul. Like you don't want to be here. Whatever it was a violation of your boundaries. It was a violation. Ooh, okay. Yeah, could have been with the boss. Could have been a job situation. The 3 of Pentacles came right back up. You have help here. You're not alone. You think you're alone. You're in your head. You feel like you're alone. You feel like you're stuck. Don't offend the people that are there to help you by, you know, keep going on and on about how you don't have anybody. When you could have 6 people that are literally like, what's up? What you need us to do? Okay? This is about finding your power again. You have to show up for yourself. You have to reset these boundaries. It don't matter if somebody broke them down. You could set them again. Be like, I'm sorry that you thought you could try me. I'm sorry you thought this was okay. Let me repeat myself. It's okay if you gotta repeat yourself. Don't be like, oh, I'm so tired of repeating myself. I don't want to say it again. Say it again. And then do something different. Don't say it again and then do the same thing and allow them to cross that boundary again. Say the same thing and then go do something that matches what you said. Sometimes the first person to violate our boundaries is ourselves. Okay? So find that power. Find that person in you that don't take no shit. Everybody has that person inside of them. Everybody has that inside of them. Whatever song you gotta listen to, whatever movie you gotta watch, whatever podcast you gotta listen to, whatever exercise you gotta do, whatever prayer you gotta pray, tap into this and set those boundaries. And this could be related to work for sure. With a boss, I have my own opinions about the workforce and the working regular jobs like the 9 to 5s and nothing. I'm not a. If that's what you gotta do, you. I don't condone being abused in the process. So if you are in an abusive relationship with the boss, say what you gotta say. They thrive off of you not being focused on your work. If this is not work related, this is somebody that still thrives off of you not being focused. When you're here, they thrive. They love when you're here. They love when you're scared to leave. Okay? They love when you feel stuck. Yeah, they love this stuck feeling because you're not focused on yourself. You're not focused on your, on your work. They love that. If this is just a personal thing, when you're stuck like that in your head, you can't progress. You may be working on something and you're stressed out because nothing's happening with it and it's not going anywhere, and you've been working on the same part for this many weeks, and I keep trying to do this and it's not. You have to get out of your head. You have to unleash yourself from this cage you put yourself in. There are people here waiting to help you. I think you're in your head about this injustice. You feel like it broke you down. Well, I'm not saying it didn't. Right? I'm not going to invalidate that experience. But there's a lot of, you're allowing it to consume you to the point that you can't see straight. To the point that you're staying in a place that is not good for you. And you're afraid to leave. As if there's nothing better out there for you, which is false. All you gotta do is open your mouth. Whether it's talk to some friends, or talking to God, or just writing in your journal, or just typing in your Google Docs. You gotta open your mouth and say, speak what you need, speak what you want. Okay? So, I got some dice. This is for my Astro babes. I keep saying that. I don't know. I think I saw it on Twitter. But if you're into astrology, whether you're an enthusiast like me, I know little stuff. I'm not no pro. Or if you are a pro, have some dice. And we're going to roll the dice. Okay? And the dice is going to roll a planet, a house, and a sign. So if you have your chart, all you got to do is look at this planet, house, and sign. See where it shows up in your chart and how it applies to the reading that we just got, right? Okay, Leo. So for you, we got Gemini. Gemini. North Node. And fourth house. So we're talking about stability, and we were talking about foundation and boundaries. Did I say foundation? Yeah, I think I said foundation. And your boundaries, the fourth house is home. The fourth house is roots. The fourth house is women. And you may have some women around you who are very comforting for you during this time. They may be very important for this part of your life. What else? Fourth house has to do with home, roots, ancestors. If you haven't been talking to them, they said open your mouth. They say help somebody else. It'll help you. That's facts though. Like when you help somebody else, help other people, it feels good. North node is like following your North Star. So wherever your North node is in your chart, also look at your fourth house. You know, what sign rules your fourth house? If your fourth house is empty, what is the ruler of that sign of your fourth house? Where is that placed in your chart? Where's Gemini in your chart? You got to communicate your boundaries. You got to communicate your needs. No one can know what you don't tell them. Right? Okay, Leos, this is over 25 minutes. I don't want to do more than 25 minutes for anybody. But love you guys. I hope this resonated with someone, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye.